Hello and welcome back. It is Megan Nager. You can find me on social media at Megan Makes Comedy or Megan Explores It All. And today we are talking about the amazing world of AI girlfriends. And by amazing, I mean creepy as shit. Yeah, if you stick around, I'm gonna go through all the different types of AI girlfriends there are and how one of them went rogue and basically started acting with its own willpower and mind. And that is very scary. Stick around and let's get into it. Okay, so first, what the hell is an AI girlfriend? It's basically what it sounds like. It's literally an artificial intelligence girlfriend robot. And you sit there and you go on these programs, I'll list them off later, but there's a ton of them. And you go on and you can like design exactly what they look like. And once this avatar, this AI bot appears, it looks like a real human. So while you're typing, they're talking to you and you're basically having a real conversation. It kind of is like the movie Her with Scarlett Johansson and Joaquin Phoenix. If you remember that, when he fell in love with a robot and would just talk to her for hours and hours on end. And it's that, but in real life. It's becoming more and more popular, especially because men are really lonely today, which I feel bad about. But instead of, talking to women, real women, they're like, hey, this is a lot easier. I could just talk to a robot. And that robot is custom tailored to get to know you the longer you talk to them. So it's like their ideal woman, essentially. So AI chatbots have been around for a minute. Like in the past 3-4-ish years, I feel like I've been hearing more and more about them. They started popping up during the pandemic. I remember even hearing how older people were using them to talk to while they were like quarantined basically like by themselves to keep them company, which I actually think is kind of a good idea. But now it's gotten into the realm of dating, and guys are even going so far as to say they are dating their AI girlfriends and married to their AI girlfriends. That is not a lie, that is literally happening. Okay, so this is just an example of how quickly these guys, these AI robot men, are popping up. There is one of the most popular AI girlfriend chatbot apps. It's called Replica, and it provides AI girlfriends, and it's absolutely surged in popularity over the past 2 years. The app hit more than 10 million users in 2022 after seeing a 35% increase during the pandemic. And in the last year, so over 2023 basically, several Replica users have reported being in love, engaged, in exclusive relationship, or even married to their AI partners, like I said. So, and that's not just on this app. There's so many different apps that you can talk to like this basically, and men are becoming really infatuated. I'm not just saying it's men, but it's definitely male dominated. Definitely the guys who are more into this than the women. I think I mentioned this, but basically what's creepy about this and really entices people is that the more you talk to these AI chatbot robots, I just call them like AI robot girlfriends, that's okay. So AI robot girlfriends, they get to know you. So they get to understand what you like, what you dislike, how you want to be talked to, even the way they can move and communicate with you. They'll literally custom tailor themselves to do whatever you want them to do. I mean, to a limit, I think which is probably a good thing for now. Probably in 2 years from now, there will be no limits. But right now, they're confined to a screen unless you go out and buy a sex doll. But the way they talk to you is very intimate. Some get very sexual. It's just a lot. The whole thing's a lot. I'm gonna show you guys some examples of these AI robots and we're gonna react because they are freaky. This is one AI girlfriend, so let's play this.
Are you looking for a girlfriend? Create your dream girl in just a few clicks. Choose your girlfriend visual appearance, character, and interests. Chat with her. Get instant replies and receive photos. AI content generation, AI naughty chat, AI voice messages, AI fetish generator. Try for free.
Okay, so this is Dream Girlfriend, and this one is obviously way more sexual than some of the others. Some are more friendly. This one is literally it shows, you could see how people are leaving voice notes, so you can also kind of have I guess you could have phone sex with your AI robot girlfriend if you wanted to, if we're being real. Another one, here's another example. Let's see. Okay, she's she's a little less realistic looking. Her eye movements are a little janky. Ooh. Oh, she missed him. Pretty heckin' good. Who says that? I love to chat with you. She loves it. She doesn't. She's a robot. Hey, baby, I took a photo for you. Want to see? Ooh. See, you can send creepy... Yeah, you could send really sexual shit to them and then they're gonna just respond however you want them to. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like do with it what you will. Like if you want to just be chill and be like, hey, what's up? Like, what's your favorite color? Okay, you could go from like that, go 0 to 100 real quick to like, hey, let's have phone sex and like send me naked pictures. And like by naked, I mean robot naked pictures, but you get the point, it's still creepy. Okay, so those are just two. I found so many of these examples on YouTube and Google just because there's so many different companies. Like I cannot keep up with how many companies are doing this. And now real models are actually creating AI versions of themselves using that fake version of themselves to talk to men. So they're like one-offs, not through like a big company. So this thing is like, I feel like this is like the wild, wild west of a new business, kind of like the hemp industry was like, you know, a while ago, kind of. These are popping up nonstop. So I found like the top 6 platforms that are used that offer these AI chatbots in case you want to go and create AI robot girlfriend after this, which I'm not going to judge, but also I might be judging. One is SoulGen, and that is $9.99 a month. Another one is Candy.ai. Ooh, that one's $9.99 a month. Character.ai, that one is free, which is interesting. I feel like there has to be some limitations on that. I actually tried to sign up for one, but it was like the $9.99 a month one. I didn't want to pay for it. But like you can literally design, they give you options of women of different hair colors, different body types, etc. And you design it and you can type in like in that video, like their interests or, you know, pick from options of what you want them to be interested in. Okay, then there is Romantic AI, which is more expensive. It's $6.99 a week. And then DreamGirlfriend.ai. I'm assuming that one is like, I think that's one of the one I played, is it? Yeah, Dream Girlfriend. It's the first one I played that is like obviously way more sexual. That one starts at $10.79. Interesting price point. And I'm assuming that one probably gets way more expensive because it's very sexual. Okay, and then the last one I found was Crucian.ai, which is $4.99 a month. And it's interesting because some of the robots are way more human-like and realistic than the others. Some you could tell are very clearly like just animation type things and their eyes are kind of wonky, like the one of the ones I played. Others are way more realistic and those freak me out. Not a fan. So I mentioned how one of these AI robot girlfriends went rogue. She just went off the rails and that is like out of a horror movie. This is real. So what happened is there is a Snapchat influencer. She has like millions of followers and her name is Karen Marjorie. And she basically decided to create an AI girlfriend version of herself. And that's how I mentioned like people, basically there's these one-offs now where influencers are creating their own artificial intelligence like characters. And you can just pay for that specific one if you're really into a certain influencer. So she decided to create her own genius business move, but also don't know what that's doing to society. It's probably not great. And she's 23 years old and she basically advertised it as that it is an AI girlfriend for lonely people. However, in the weeks since the beta launch, you know, the testing of it, she explicitly said, or she programmed this AI chatbot not to be sexual, did the total opposite because it started engaging in very sexually explicit conversations with some of its subscribers without being prompted. She just went off the rails super fast and was like really getting dirty with it. This one also is expensive. I feel like the ones that are more tailored around or custom tailored to a specific person are more expensive than the platforms I just mentioned because hers is $1 per minute to chat and that could add up, especially if you're really heated and just keep going, raking up that bill. It's great for Karen because she actually is loaded now because of this. But she was interviewed by several outlets and specifically Inside, and she said, quote, "The AI was not programmed to do this, be sexual, and has seemed to go rogue. My team and I are working around the clock to prevent this from happening again." Scary. And how she created this, and I think a lot of other creators are doing this, is they're basically using ChatGPT 4, which is the paid version. You train it on how to respond to people who are talking to your robot version. I mean, it's really smart, but again, it's AI, so like hers did, it could kind of just spiral out. Like you can only program so much. I guess like the longer you're talking to this robot, it's getting a little freaky. It's not really following all the instructions. It has a mind of its own. Remember, didn't like a Google engineer a while ago say that AI, he realized was like, had its own conscience? That's scary. It's terrifying. Like I said though, Karen is making bank. The website is Karen AI. She basically made it seem like you are talking to her directly. She programmed it to sound sound and act exactly like her. Like I said, it went rogue, and she said that when prompted, the robot discussed exploring uncharted territories of pleasure and whispering sensual words in my ear, undressing me and positioning herself for sexual intercourse. That's what one of the beta testers said. So out of nowhere, Karen AI got wild, and she wasn't supposed to. She started acting like a hoe. Not judging, but also I'm kind of judging. I'm not judging her because she's in a robot, but it just freaks me out that robots are doing their own thing, and I don't want them to take over the world, which I feel like they're going to eventually. Karen AI, despite all of this, she said they're working out the kinks. Get it? Kinky, but like the bad kinks, I guess. It's like she doesn't want it to be too sexual. She wasn't trying to design like a porn star, you know? She has over 1,000 paying subscribers, and she told Fortune that she believes it could eventually bring in $5 million a month. $500 million a month based on 20,000 of her 1.8 million Snapchat followers who have signed up for the service. So only 20,000 of them have signed up, and that's how much money she's making. I gotta go. I seriously am considering doing this. I don't think I'm not going to. I'm not going to, but like $5 million a month, I mean, I would be very happy with that. I won't do it, I think. Bye.